In Matthew 6, Jesus says that when you're young, you can dress yourself. You can do what you want. You can go places. But when you get older, people tie you by the hands and they tie a rope around you and they take you places where you don't want to go. So having cancer, I'm being taken places where I don't want to go. I was told that I had 44 months to live back in November of 25, and I'm still here. I have to trust God. And I just want to counsel anybody that's listening to really trust God. That the sages say that trusting God is the greatest experience that life has to offer. So for me, having a vision of being in a cave and that I can't see anything, but I can feel that there's a rope in front of me leading the way, and I'm just clinging to the rope and just hand over hand, just going forward. So going forward into the dark night, trusting God. The sages also say, they say that it's that people that trust God, anyone that trusts God has faith in God. But not everybody that has faith in God trusts God. So that's what I've had to learn over this time. That's what I've had to really learn. And I've been really struck by the story of Jonah. He knew God told him what he wanted him to do. He didn't want to do it. He didn't feel that. He just didn't want to do it. So he escaped. He decided he'd get on a ship and he'd go as far east as possible in the Mediterranean. And there he was. He was finally on a ship. He was finally out there escaping what he felt God wanted him to do, to talk to the people of Nineveh and convert them. And so what happened? The sea became unbelievably choppy and the waves were they were ready to capsize the boat. The captain was scared. All the seamen were praying to their gods. But Jonah knew that it was all about him. And he told them, he finally convinced the seamen just to throw him overboard, that he knew that it was him that was the reason that the sea was like it was. And finally they did. And so the sea became calm. But what happened? A fish swallowed him up. And he was inside the belly of a fish for 3 days. So he had his own dark night of the soul. He didn't know what was going to happen. He didn't know if he was going to die, when he was going to die, what was going to happen. After a while, he just realized that if he was going to die, he would have died, and that God wanted him to really go forward. And so he made vows to God. He prayed to God in the middle of the dark night, in the middle of the belly of that fish. And so then finally the fish spit him out, and he was able to do what he felt God was asking him to do, and that was to walk through Nineveh and pray to convert the city, and they were converted. So Jonah, all shriveled up from being in the fish for 3 days, shriveled up like worse than a prune, I'm sure, did what God asked him to do. So for me, I'm not sure what God's asking me to do, but I have to go through the dark night. I have to really experience the darkness. I have to really learn how to trust. I have to really relish and get into the experience that trusting God is the most exhilarating experience that life has to offer. So here I am. And I just want to counsel and just reach anybody that's looking to really learn about God and trust God. Not everybody that has faith in God trusts God. So here we go. Come along with me on this journey. Come along on this journey of perseverance and getting to the other side and being pulled by the rope and being taken places where you don't want to go. Just like Jonah. He was taken places where he didn't want to go. So that's what happens. So here we are. So if you want to give this video a like, go ahead. If you want to leave a comment, please do. And if you want to subscribe, that would be great. So do not fear the darkness, and do not fear the dark night of the soul. Amen.